Hey everyone, it's Adri, and I would like to welcome you back to my little corner of the internet, Adri's Corner. As you can see, today we're going to be doing my paycheck budget breakdown and my cash stuffing for paycheck number 2 in March. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so first things first, we're going to start, as always, with my income, because you gotta have income in order to organize and everything. So let's go ahead and do that first. So for my income this week, let's see, I got $277.56 from my part-time. So let me write that down. I really hope the lighting isn't bad. I know I say this every week, but I am a stickler for good lighting, so let me see. Hey, I just opened up my blinds, so hopefully that doesn't wash out the light bulb that I usually use to film, so hopefully it's good. If it's not, just comment down below. Okay, yeah, so as I was saying before, part-time was $277.56. Let me write that down before I get sidetracked again. And then for my side hustle, I got $30. Well, actually I got more from my side hustle. I did DoorDash a lot this past week because I needed to actually do a car service, and I didn't have any extra money for my car service, so I had no choice but to try to do DoorDash so I can make the rest of the amount that I needed. And I did. I'll probably insert a little screenshot of how much I made last week, but unfortunately most of it all went to the car, or they went to other bills and odds and ends that I hadn't gotten paid. But the good thing is that we made some money on the side hustle. But I do have $30 left with doing all that, so I'm gonna add that right here. So if I add those two together, 277.56 plus 30, that gives me 307.56. So I'm going to write that in my total. Again, sorry for the chicken scratch. Okay, so for my expenses this week, I think I have like 2 or 3 expenses or 2 or 3 bills. So the first one is Amazon, and that's going to be $16.04. I just did the calculation of what the tax is going to be. So I know in total it's going to be $16.04. If you don't know how to do that, you just take the total amount of the thing or the item that you have to pay, and then you times it by the percentage of what your state's sales tax is. If your state taxes you for like sales tax, if that makes sense. So yeah, I just did that. $14.99 times 0.07, and then I was able to get that. So that's due on, I believe that, well, sometimes they change the days that they withdraw it from my account, so I'm just going to put the 10th to be safe. And then I know I have my Capital One payment due this week, and that's $30. And that's due the 11th. That one I know for sure. Oh, right, almost forgot. And then I'm going to do my second half of my payment for my car. That was from January. So 2 by 2. Putting 2 of 2, so I know that's done for that half of the payment. So that, I'm just going to put the 10th, but I'm most likely just going to pay it today after I'm done with all my cash breakdown here. But I'm just going to put the 10th. And that one is going to be $158.05. So those are the 3 expenses that I know what sorry, let's do that again. Those are the 3 expenses that I know I have this week. So let me go ahead and add these 3 and put the total. So we have $16.04 plus 30. Ooh, ha! No, we don't. $16.04 plus 30 plus 158.05. That's 204.09. So now I'm gonna take that total and minus it from my income. If you watch my videos before, you know how this process goes. You're probably gonna be saying the instructions along with me by now. And if not, if you haven't watched all my other videos and this is your first time, go ahead and binge watch. So 307.56 minus 204.09. That leaves me with 103.47. So I'm gonna write that here in the remaining section. So I know, 103.47. Okay, I think my pen is slowly running out of ink. Sorry. So next is cash envelopes, and that's the money that we get to spend. But it's not really fun to spend anymore with this inflation, but I know you guys, all of you that's watching, feel my pain on this. Them gas prices. Them gas prices though. Oh my God. It hurts my wallet every time I see it. Every time I pass by and I just see it creeping up, I'm just like, Lord, no. Lord, no.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
What's the gas price in you guys' area? I want to know. I'm curious. I'm seeing different memes online on Instagram and stuff. People posting pictures of like $9 a gallon. Who is paying $9 a gallon for gas? You know what? I digress. I digress. Just, whew. Thinking about that just gonna make me sad and cry, and you know what? Let's move on. Let's just move on. Okay, so for gas this week, I was able to fill my tank this past weekend, which was amazing. So that was a blessing for me. And with that being said, gas is not going to get too much. It's just going to get a little something just to re-up during the week if I need to. Because I know towards the end of the week, I may try to do DoorDash again, and I just want to have like an extra like 15 or something just in my wallet just to re-up. So with that being said, gas this week is going to get 15. Should I just go ahead and do what I always do and just write down all the categories and come back? I think I'm going to do that. All right, I'm going to write down the categories and then come back. It's not going to be that long, I promise. Okay. See, I told you it wasn't going to be that long. I've just make it easier on myself and just write down the categories I'm going to stuff instead of ones that I'm not going to stuff. So it just makes it a little bit easier. With that being said, gas is going to get 15. And that's just going to be a 10 and a 5. Ooh, my ink is really running low. You know what? This is going to irk me. Let me just get a new one. Okay. Gas gonna get 15, a 10 and a 5. Groceries is going to get 30. If there's a plane going by and you happen to hear it, I am super duper sorry. That's gonna get 2 10s and 2 5s per usual. And Fur Baby, she's gonna get her usual 15. And that's another thing with inflation and everything. For her cat food, it's really, really hard to like source her cat food right now. If anybody else has pets, is that an issue? Specifically cats. I don't know if dogs are having that issue too, because I'm able to find food for like my boyfriend's dog, but for some reason for cats right now, if you're trying to get Fancy Feast, that thing is like liquid gold right now. You can barely find it in the store. I'm having to switch her food, actually ever since 2020. I'm having to switch her food now and then every week, and unfortunately, she gets the food that I get her. She can't be too picky these days. So, yeah, it's just a little bit of a hard time trying to find cat food, specifically Fancy Feast. Dry food is not really a hard thing to find. That I'm able to find easily, but the wet canned cat food, I don't know if it's, well, I do know it's probably supply chain issues and like the aluminum for the cans and everything. But yeah, comment down below if you guys are having that issue. If you have cats and you're having that issue. Oh, come on. Put my phone on vibrate. So let me know if you guys are having that issue finding like wet canned food for your cats. I may be the only one, but you know, just posing the question. Okay, so if I add these three, sections of my cash dividers for my envelope. That gives me 15 plus 30 plus 15. That will be $60. So we're gonna put that here in my total. And then, as you know, we're gonna take the remaining from the previous section, which is my expenses, and then minus the cash envelopes from that, and we're gonna get the remaining. So we're gonna do 103.47 minus 60, and that is 43.47. Geez, this pen is giving me a headache too. What's wrong with these pens? Trying to block my way of doing my paycheck budget breakdown and my cash stuffing. Come on, pen, get it together, get it together. And now the fun parts. Well, the first fun part. The challenges, featuring Taylor Budget's challenges. So, as you know, if you've been watching my channel already, I do 2 savings challenges by Taylor Budgets. One of them is the OSNAP savings, and the other one is the multiplier savings. And as you know from the last video, I didn't have enough to do my challenges, so that was another goal with my side hustle, was to be able to get enough money so that I can be able to stuff my savings challenges. And I said I was going to give you an update if I was able to. And update, I know it's a late update, but update, ooh, sorry for my nails, they are chipping, I'm going to redo them. Geez, I have so many tangents, but update. I was able to get the extra money so that I can do the savings challenges, specifically for the multiply my savings. I'm able to stuff for the one that I missed last week and this week's, so that's a good thing. So let's go ahead and write it down. Multiply your savings, and I'm going to put another multiplier savings because I'm stuffing that twice, and then I'm going to put an OSNAP savings because we got to do that one too. Okay, you know, that one's supposed to fund my emergency fund, at least put a good start to my emergency fund, because that's something that I've learned with like the Dave Ramsey baby steps, is that while you're trying to do your debt journey, it's good to just make sure you have an emergency stash. So that way you don't have to add on more debt. Like, let's say you're paying off your credit card and everything's going well, but then you have a major car breakdown. So now you don't want to have to go and rely back on the credit card that you're trying to get rid of debt. Like, you know, you don't want to rely back on that card. So because you have that emergency savings of at least starting $1,000, you can kind of rely on that for your emergencies rather than pushing yourself into more debt, because, you know, we're trying to get rid of that. So yeah. So with that being said, multiplier savings, I know one of them is getting $12, and that's just going to be a 10. And ooh, I should have put a 1 here, but a 10 and 2 ones. And then another one is getting 26, I believe. Let me check that again. Yes. The other one is getting $26. And that's going to be a 20 plus a 5 plus a 1. Okay, and then the last one, oh snaps, I'm just going to do $5 for this one. So that one is just going to get $5. So if I add these 3, I'm going to do that and minus it from my 43.47 to see how much I have left over for a buffer, which I have a feeling it's not going to be a lot, but let's see. Okay, so I have $12 plus $26 plus 5. That's going to be 43. So as I said before, I suspected it wasn't going to be a lot left over, and it isn't. So I'm going to minus the 43.47 from the 43, and I believe that just leaves me with the 47 cents. Well, I say I believe it does leave me with the 47 cents, so 0.47. So that's going to be the buffer. Not a lot, but I really, really, really wanted to make up for not being able to do the savings challenges last week, so I'm making it work. I'm making it work. So with that, total over here is going to be 43.47. That's including everything with the savings challenges and a buffer. And that means if I minus it from the remaining, I should be left with a zero-based budget, which is true because it's 43.47 minus 43.47. That leaves us with zero. So we got a zero-based budget. Yeah, zero-based budget, Oprah style. So now the second fun part, we get to do the denominations so I can go to the bank and get that money, get that cheddar, get that money. So let's see, for 20s, I need 120, as you can see, just right here. So I'm gonna put one tally, and that's gonna be a 1. For $10, I know I'm gonna need a little more of those. So I need a 10 here, so that's 110, 1, 1, 2, oop, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 5 10s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so for 5s, let's see how many I need. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 5s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jeez, this pen is like not penning. All right, for 1s, I need 1, 2, 3 1s. So 1, 2, 3, and that's 3. So now that I have this, per usual, I'm just going to write this. I'm gonna write these denominations on a piece of paper and then bring it to the bank, so that way I know which amount of which bills that I need. So, oh, I forgot, I haven't done this for the past couple of videos, but let me go ahead and add up everything so I know how much I'm withdrawing. So I haven't done that. I haven't added to my total to withdraw section. Let me do that. So to get my total for withdraw, I just add all my amounts from my different sections of, okay, let's start it over. So to get my total to withdraw, I add my amounts in each section that I know I need to withdraw in cash. So I add everything up. So with that, it's 15 plus 30 plus 15 plus 12. Ooh. 15 plus 30 plus 15 plus 12 plus 26 plus 5. That is 103. And sometimes, just to double check that I have all the denominations correctly, I'll just go in and add each denomination. So I'll add in 120, and then I'll go in and I'll add in 5 10s just separately, like in a calculator, and just do it so on and so forth. So for example, for this section, just to make sure I actually have 103, I'll go in, and since I have 120, I'll add 20. Since I have 5 10s, I'll go in and I'll say plus 10, plus 10, plus 10, plus 10, plus 10. Like, you know, just add it. Like, add however many bills in each section. I just add that and make sure it reaches to 103rd. 103rd, 103. Jeez, I can't talk today. Per usual. So let's keep doing it. Plus 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it's already at 100. So then I add three ones. So then that's plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. And it's 103. So that way I know for sure, I double check my work and I know that I have the correct amount of denomination breakdown. So that was a mouthful. Jeez Louise. Okay. So now that all the fun work is done with the paycheck budget breakdown, I get to do the fun part, which is, again, write down the denominations on a piece of paper, go to the bank and get that money. I'll be back. Okay, so as you can see, I'm back from the bank. I got the money right here, the shmoney, the cheddar. But before we can stuff our money, we have to unstuff. Because you know, like in 17 again, as Grandma Cat says, the mountain, then it come to Muhammad. Muhammad had to go to the mountain. Okay, let me stop. But yeah, we just have to unstuff before we stuff. You know, I could be a little extra sometimes. So let me go ahead and put this money to the side and go in my wallet and see if I have any dollar bills left over. And I'm pretty sure I don't. Oop. And I still have receipts that I need to fetch. If you haven't had fetch, you should know my spiel already. It's the best way to get gift cards for something that you already carry around in your wallet anyway, which is receipts. You scan your receipts and you get points that accumulate to gift cards. So if you don't have fetch, you should definitely download it. I'm going to have my code displayed across the screen as well as the link in the description box. So I won't go ahead and go into the spiel again. Just know, if you know, you know. And if you don't know, now you know. So I'm going to take my dividers out because they are empty. And then I'm going to see if there's any coins. And there is. Ooh, lots of coins. We love the coins. We love the coins. We love the coins. We love the coins. Okay. You may notice that I don't have my little piggy bank with me. He ended up breaking. I guess I had a little too much. It wasn't ready for all this jelly. Which jelly means coins. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. Yeah, so I don't think it was ready. I am so sorry, guys. My camera overheated, so I don't know if you got that last bit, but if you notice that my piggy bank is not here, I don't think it was ready for all that jelly, which means all these coins. I guess it made it too heavy. So, yeah, we're fixing him. We're crazy gluing him. He just hasn't made an appearance in this video. So, as I said before, I had a lot of coins, a lot of silvers. So let me go ahead and do that and add that to my coin jar, which is looking pretty nice. So right now it's looking like, well, actually no, I think I had a little bit more than this when I had $12. So yay, we're able to do that. I have my cash dividers right here, but before I do that, let me put my receipts to the side too. Before I do that, I'm not gonna make the same mistake I did last time, which was not counting, well, I think it wasn't last time, the video before, which was not counting the money to make sure that we weren't gypped. So it should be 103, so let's go ahead and check to make sure that's correct. So we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 101, 102, and 103. So yes, that is correct. We did not get gypped. So with that being said, let me go ahead and lay out the money and I will come right back. Play the theme song. Okay, so I hope this looks good on camera. I mean, who am I kidding? Money always looks good on camera. Okay, so we're gonna go in order here. So toiletries is getting nada. I don't really need anything this week, so that's fine. If I do, of course, with the side hustle, I'm gonna see if I can fund anything I need in toiletries with that money. So let's move on. Gas is getting 15. So that's gonna be a 10 and a 5. So 10, 5, that's 15. Groceries is getting the usual 30, and that is 2 10s. Ooh. And 2 5s. So that gives us 10, 20, 25, and 30. Fur baby, she gets 15. So that is 10 and 5. So 10, 15. Eating out is getting nothing, unfortunately, and fortunately for my health journey. Blessings, unfortunately, is getting nothing, and tips and backs to the bank is getting nothing. So we are all stuffed and ready to go. Let me put that in my wallet. So these fit perfectly back here, and we are ready for the week. Now, the fun part, which is going to be doing my challenges. So first is going to be the Snap savings. I'm doing $5. So I'm going to go ahead and color that in. So let me do that. Hey, look at that. Look all colorful and stuff. So we're gonna add that to my binder as well. So let me get my bills slash budget binder. Well, savings challenges binder. So let's go to the back. Snap savings. We are adding in $5 to the bunch. So let's add that in. So with that, now my Snap savings challenge has 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. That is awesome. And the fact that I haven't delved into this, I mean, knock on wood, but I really hope I can have restraint. So, oh, I forgot to add last time how much. Okay, I had to add 50 from last time and add another 5, so it's 55. Let's put the date of today. So we wrote that down, adding in the 55, which I am so proud of myself. And then we're on to the multiplier savings, and that this week is going to get both a $12 and $26. The 12 is from last week, as you can see, week 9, and this is week 10. So I owe myself $26 and $12. So that should be the last bit of amount that you see right here in front of me. So let's do it. So for last week, we needed $12. So that's a 10 and 2 ones. So that's 10, 11, and 12. And as I've said time and time again, I'm not going to count this one as I go. I just want to be surprised at the end of the year. So I just keep adding it to the back. And then $26 for this week's addition to the savings challenge. So that's 25 and 26. OMG. Freaking A. Look at this. It's getting like from this amount. Like, really put that into perspective. Like, from this amount in the beginning to now this. Like, come on. If that doesn't give you faith to just try to challenge yourself to save some money, I don't know what will. This is actually inspiring myself to work harder and just persevere. And when times like last week happened where I wasn't able to stuff, I just try to make a workaround and just try to make it happen. So yes. So that concludes today's video, today's paycheck budget breakdown and cash stuffing number 2 for March. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't to join the family. We would love to have you here, and I would love to have you here and witness my financial and health and mental journeys and everything for 2022 and beyond. And we can help each other out. This is a little community that I'm trying to build here. We are all in this together. I know, as cheesy as that sounds, we can motivate each other. So that's my whole purpose of starting this channel, is to just create a community and just be a help and be an example that, like, even if you have a low income and things are really hard right now, you can still try to do building blocks to help your future in the next couple of years, and just be proud of yourself in a couple of years when you're just like, yeah, I was making $200 or $300 a week, but I made it work and I was able to save and get myself out of debt and everything. I just want to try to be that motivation that at any income range, even if you can only stuff like $1 at a time, please do it. Please do it if it's possible. Obviously, there's certain situations that don't allow that to be a case for people, but if you can, just don't let it discourage you. Please don't let it discourage you. So if you like this video, again, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below how your journey is going, or just how things are going in general with gas and mental health and everything. I just want to know what's on your guys' brains and how you guys are doing. So comment down below, and I hope you guys stay motivated and stay grateful and try to grab a little happiness here and there from wherever you can. I hope to see you guys in my next video, and I hope to see you back here in Adri's Corner, my little corner of the internet. Bye.